everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Firma. What? So this is sort of a spontaneous episode. I was not planning on recording today. I actually had a complete and total intro ready that I was gonna do at the house, and I was gonna surprise you guys and all of that. But I last logged off here, and between when I logged off here and I went and took a shower, I came back and I had my mind blown by a singing nun who, although I heard a lot about on the news, like probably 3 months ago, I I didn't give into the hype and I never went to go watch her. But unexpectedly, I pushed a hold. Well, before I get into that story and before all of that, because today we're gonna talk about a lot of things, and I'm gonna show you all the things that I did. So first, here is the charcoal pit. You can't see the shape of it, but just imagine that this top circle thing is what it looks like at the bottom, and then it just sort of tears up. False. That is false information. It actually starts off with this formation here, this one, and then it goes out to this one, and then this one up here. And what I'm gonna have to do is, I really wanted to have this done for this episode, but like I said, this is spontaneous, and I doubt I'll be able to fill all of these up because each and every one of these has to be full of 16 logs. Actually, that might be false. It probably doesn't need to be 16 logs, but I want it to be full the first time I do it. This will probably be the one and only time I ever do a charcoal pit this large, but I wanted to accommodate a very large one. So this is what I have so far. To make a charcoal pit, basically you just have to make it the minimum it can be is one of these with 4 logs in it over a fire pit and all covered up, because that's one of the requirements to make charcoal. It all has to be covered up. It could be 25 by 25 large, 25 by 25 with a charcoal pit in the middle, meaning there's 12 logs that way, 12 logs that way, and in those directions too. And it could be 12 high, but that is absolutely ridiculous, and you'll probably cross your game if you do that. So this is all chestnut. This is all miscellaneous that can't fit in there yet. As you can see, these are all full, all of miscellaneous things. This is literally the entirety of my wood collection, which is why I probably will never do one of these again unless I get a really good charcoal pit. However, I'm gonna have to cover this all with dirt afterwards, which is gonna be sort of an eyesore. I'm gonna put the fire pit down there, and I'm gonna fill it up and go boop boop boop. So that's the thing I'll do. Here are all my saplings. I still haven't remodeled here because, I have been doing a lot of other things. Now, as you can see here, I have a meal. To make a meal, basically you just need, I think, oh yeah, it's winter, guys. Actually, it's a late winter. You've almost missed all winter. I was afraid you weren't going to be able to see this, but here we go. This is what it looks like when everything freezes over. That, I don't think it ever froze over. Maybe one day it did. Also, you can see here very clearly what is fresh water and what is salt water by the color. This is all fresh water, that is all salt water. And no, you cannot collect that because there is no such thing as silk touch in this mod. As you can see, our cherry tree has seen better days. I don't know why that is all missing. Also, I've cut down all the trees here, and you'll see over here, all of those have grown, and later on this episode I'm going to cut all of those down. But first, I want to show you this. I don't remember me showing you this part, but for a fire pit to work, it cannot rain or snow on it. And as you can see, it rained and snowed a lot this winter. So I had to put one of these up here. Otherwise, the fire pit would go out. I went and collected a whole bunch of coal over there in that corner. Also, I made a little mini anvil, so I could make double ingots of copper to make a copper handle. However, I haven't done that yet. I have not started on the forge building or the farm building, and I'm almost done with this building. However, I do need another building to put my storage in. As you can see, I've moved out all the logs that I had here. As you can see, I've put some. Oh, my Windows Explorer has stopped working again. Great. So as you can see, I've taken out the ghetto thatch from the middle, and I've started on details. This is not the final product. I haven't decided. If we come over this way, these are my front windows. I am having a lot of, oh, sorry. My Windows Explorer has just restarted, although I told it to cancel. But Windows. and it's skipping from 9 to 10. Oh, here we go. Yep, up, up. Well, yeah, so I am having problems with mobs. However, I don't plan on staying here forever. This is not going to be my place of home. However, when I go up there, mobs seem to lose interest in me, so there's that. That's a pro, I guess. I do not want that to happen. You know why it happened? So my computer's having this issue with com surrogate, and if you don't know what com surrogate is, like I did not, com surrogate basically is the video and a picture thing that runs on your computer, and that it no longer works. Windows Preview no longer works. It always crashes, and I don't know why. I probably have to do a hard reset of my computer. However, I don't want to do that right now. Over here, we have signs. I'm talking really fast because we have a lot of things to do, and I want to tell you guys a story in the middle, so I have to get through this fast. So over here, you see I made some signs. Signs are made just by, as you can see, I've died several times since the last time you saw me. Oh, and the good thing about, oh yeah, so I didn't finish the meal. So you have to have a knife, and you have to right-click a knife, I believe, on wood or stone of any kind, I believe, and have bowls in your inventory. You make bowls by getting one of these and a log, like an actual log. I don't think I have any logs. Nope. As I said, they're all over there in our fire pit room. Do that and you get, I think, a few logs, or maybe just one bowl. I don't really remember. But you do that, you right click it, and just regular right click it, and then you get an interface. I'll show you in a second. And so you can put, as you can see, I put rice bread in there, cooked beef, wintergreen berries, and potatoes. As you can see, it tastes poor, and you can have up to 20 ounces. And as far as I know, this does not decay. However, do not take my word for that. And so you can do that and get all your food groups very quickly. As you can see, our dairy is going down, but these are staying strong. Also, I'll show you the details in a second. So let me show you this first. Here you can see all my signs. Whilst I was here grinding away, making a bunch of ingots, which you might have seen when I looked into one of those doors, I have a huge stack. I also have a water barrel here, which is not my original water barrel. I'm very lucky to have done this right next to water. Otherwise, this would have been very painful. So while I was doing that, I noticed the first snow came on the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo. Woo! Not Mexican Independence Day, as believed by many. It's actually, we won the Battle of Hidalgo, I think. Hidalgo, not Hidalgo. And so that was May 5th. That's when it started snowing. And it covered all of this. So then, on July 3rd, on June 3rd, we had the first ocean frost over where it did this thing. And then on July 3rd, because it frosted over at night, and because at night things are colder, so it frosted over during the day, during the night, and then during the day it would all melt. Which causes a lot of lag, if you guys didn't know, because of all the block updatings with this, and these go up to 2, so that, whatever. Anyways, so then on July 3rd, the water was frozen throughout the day, so it's just like this. And then on August 1st, we had our first rain, although it is now August 8th, and it snowed again, but it was the sign of late winter. Over here, we have a slightly different design than the one over there. Nothing can get through here, because of that little ledge. And so, yeah, fun times. I also put lighting in here. I also finished the floor. This was going to be my intro, guys. It's going to do this. It's going to be, hello everybody, my name is PB, and welcome to another episode of TerrafirmaCraft. Woo! That was going to be my intro, but I started over there because I got really excited about things. So right here I have milk. I don't have any cows, but over there, about 500 blocks, there are a bunch of cows, and what you do is you get a wooden bucket, you right click the females, and you can get 1 bucket per cow per day. Over here you can see my insane stack of ingots. This took me a lot of time. I did these 2 on separate days. I had to do this because I ran out of a pick and I did not have a backup pick. So I had to improvise a lot. So this is my rose gold. This is all my I haven't made any alloys yet. These are all just metals. I have my copper here, my bismuth there. I think this is, yeah, that's my tin. You shift click the ground, and this is my zinc. And basically this, every ingot is 100 units of the ore. And so right here is everything we're going to work on today. Right here I have a little bit of rum. What do I do with rum? What do I do from here? I made rum because I'm making cheese, and to make cheese you need a bucket of, yeah, you need a full barrel minus 1 bucket, so you could put a bucket of vinegar in it, but I can't remember what the second step is, so I'll probably do that for next time. But there's my rum. Right here I have lime water. What I did is, oh, it's in here, it's right here. I got small prepared hides, and I have leather now. And so basically what you do is you put your small raw hides in lime water, you seal it, and you can't open it again. Then you take that, you scrape it, and then you put it in tannin, which is made with a full barrel of, or just, a barrel of water, and then you put a log of either oak wood or chestnut wood, and it needs to be the log. So that's what you need to make tannin. Then you seal it, and then you get this small prepared hide, and from there, no, that was wrong. So you have to do this first, the lime water. You scrape it off, then you have to put it in a barrel of water, which this used to be until I put a piece of sugar in here, which makes it rum. And right here, you put your prepared hide and you seal it, and you can't open them anymore. That means it's working. I just recently made these because of vinegar, and I can't remember how to make vinegar. And so I guess we'll do that next time. So these are all the tools I've made so far. With my spoils after I did all my crucibling. I spent probably 3 hours, no, not even, probably 5 hours, 5, 6 hours, just mining and coming back with my spoils. As you could see, I had 32, I had well over a stack of, vanilla Minecraft stack of ingots. I had 2 stacks of TerrafirmaCraft ingots. I had over 64. Let's put it that way. And this is all the bismuth we had in here. So over here we'll see. Now all I have is a bunch of gems and kaolinite. I got this while mining out the charcoal pit, and I got this actually. That's a fun story. So let's come up here. Here are my pumpkins that I used. This is when I used to run away because I was surrounded, because I have not lit up any of the surrounding area. So I dug this out to put the pumpkin there, the jack-o'-lantern, because you can make jack-o'-lanterns, and I'm trying to get used to that because in the next patch of TerrafirmaCraft, it's gonna be like the April Fool's edition of Vanilla Minecraft. Dinnerbone did 2 April Fools ago, I believe now, where the torches go out after time, and so that's what's gonna come into the next patch of TFC. So I'm trying to get used to collecting pumpkins and using them. But yeah, I mined this out, and I got an exquisite amethyst gem. Don't mind the spelling, I misspelled it very badly. I was just typing really quickly, just like I did back here. And so I got this, and that's my first exquisite gem, and I'm super hyped about it. So yeah, my next goal is probably to go get a bunch of gold. That's probably on my neck. I have a bunch of areas for gold, and I made these tools based on what mold cast I had. I also have a bajillion mold casts. I just recently made these because I needed a new scythe. And I think that is all there. Also, I broke one of my jugs, so fun story. Also, I've started the habit of having 1 ceramic vessel full of torches above the pier to go out and mine to save on room, and 2 to 4 empty ceramic vessels so I could throw in all my stuff. And also taking a stack of ladders, maybe 2, depending. And all I take is my pick and my shovel and 2 water jugs and 1 slot of food, and then a ceramic vessel full of regular food, full of food like this. Oh, this is almost done. Let's eat it. So to make bread, all you have to do is take a grain, you put it in here, you grind it up, it makes flour. Then you take that, you get your bucket, fill it up with water, put it in your crafting thing, and it'll make dough, and then you go out and cook it, and then you get bread. Bam. I was really just testing it out because I didn't believe it was that easy. Alright, so here we go. So I made leather, and what do I need leather for? Oh, I wanted a bellow because every time you put an ore into your crucible, it cooled down, and that was my number one issue. Well, the number one time-consuming thing. So I also made jute. I didn't go collecting jute. Other than that time we went to go collect jute, which you may or may not have seen. But I went like 1,500. I went like 2,000. Probably, yeah, 2,000 blocks north or more south to go collect a bunch of it. And yeah, that's what I did. So, and all you have to do with that is you get the actual jute plant, you put it in a barrel of water and seal it, and you get jute fibers, and I'll show you how to make rope. And I don't know how to make bellows, but I have that. Also, I had 2 dogs. The dog you guys grew to love was here, and then I got a male dog that was over there threatening to kill all my animals. And so I, after like 8 bones, I finally tamed it and I brought him back here. But then the javelin skeleton came in here and attacked me, and therefore they went out to attack him, and they died. So RIP dogs. So what I want to do here is I want to make wool. So what you do is you have to make a spindle. All a spindle is a stick and 1 piece of loose clay up here, and it makes one of these but clay style, and so then you put it in a pit kiln and you get the spindle head. Then you use another stick and you get the spindle. And the spindle, and to get wool, which I mistakenly thought you needed shears for, although you can do it with shears, you don't have to do it with shears. You can just right click a sheep with a knife and you'll get wool off of them. And so you have to get wool yarn. You can't use string for this, and then you go like that and you get wool. So I don't know why I need so much wool, but I have so many sheep around me, I don't really mind wasting it all. So let me put as you can see, I made a bunch of spindles because I really had no need to make anything else in a pit kiln at the time. So shoot. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's use this. I've died so many times that I just don't do this anymore. I don't make a crafting bench. Because I'll probably die. So what I have to do is you go like that, and you go like that, and bam, you get a real people bed. And while I'm here, let me show you 2 other things. So I can make jute fiber. Using jute fiber, which, like I said, you just put it in a freshwater barrel and you seal it. All you have to do is this. You need 5 of them, and you make a rope. And with rope, it's like a lead, but way better. So let's head up here. And let us get rid of this, because I'll probably want this hide. And so I could sleep here, and I could stay sleeping there, but it's like it goes through real time while you're asleep, so your hunger will completely deplete, and so will your thirst, depending on time. So I don't want to do that right now, but it is an option if I ever choose to do that. And it does it through the whole world, so if you die like a bajillion miles away, and then you do that, your items will probably despawn. I'm not too sure. And now for the piece de resistance. Let's make our first copper anvil. We are now moving up in the world, guys. We are going to tier 2 items. This is my little cheaty background here. As you can see, I didn't finish back here. I started doing other things with this window because I can't decide if this is the style I want to go to. Although it is the style I do up here, minus up there, because I ran out of actual chestnut planks. So, also these are made out of, I believe, spruce, so don't tell me I'm wasting my wood. Moving on. Oh, you know what? I was gonna make another one, but I forgot I'm making like 12,000 of these for when I came here. the original time. So, although it doesn't seem like it, this side is a lot more organized than the other side. Let's throw that all in there. Let's throw that in there. And I have so many sticks because as you see, I cut down the entire forest that was right there, which was an entire forest. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I'm gonna need more storage like ASAP. Also, I found out that using I made a bunch of axes, although you only see one now. I made a bunch of axes because those are the best with, what is the word? Those are the best using, what day is it? Oh, it's early spring now. I was like, why is everything doing this? So I might actually put off making the forge and start off making the farm building for next time, because I was not anticipating it taking me that long to do all the things. But now with making a bellow, which I will make next episode because I can't remember how to make a bellow right now, I'll make that time. So let me do my thing and go here and write, let's see, what's today? September 1st. So Sept 1, early spring, melting snow in day. These are like for me to know, so I know when to check to go get my crops which are not planted yet. Also, like the entire ground was this color. It was like generally really laggy during the winter because it snowed a lot, and it was just complete and total bummer. Now to save us time, as you can see, you can't see, but my FPS has gone down by like half just by all the melting that's been happening. Because I'm on far, therefore I get to see more things melt just by distance. So yeah. Oh, I was gonna put down the anvil. So we're gonna go cut down those trees, and that's probably the last thing I'll do this episode. So let's put that there, and we are good. So let me go get water and stuff. So let me tell you about what happened and why I was so excited to start this episode. So one, over the past week, also all of this has to melt and all of that stuff, and it gets really laggy. Anyways, so this past week I've been absolutely obsessed with Pentatonics again. And if you don't know who Pentatonics are, they're a band, an acapella. Oh wow, words! An acapella group. If you don't know what acapella means, acapella just means with the prefix which means none, without, an acapella, and pella I guess means music, I guess, or background music. Instruments, I don't know, but acapella groups don't sing with any instruments. All they do is use their mouths to make sounds. And Pentatonics is an acapella group that uses pop music, which is really difficult, and they have like a true bass, like an unbelievable bass, like it's beautiful, like will blow out your speakers if you're not careful, bass. And bass as in the singer, not like dubstep bass. And so I've been obsessed with them, and I've just like been really into music again, and it's been a while since I've been into music, despite me being a music teacher. Or as an aspiring one, at least at this point. And so I've been obsessed with them, so music has been my thing today. And I was watching this podcast called Vaginal Fantasy, which is a book club in which people like Felicia Day and her friends talk about books that have primarily female heroines in them. Or it doesn't have to be, but it's a thing. It's where girls can gush about, sexy times and books and stuff. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed that podcast, mostly because of Felicia Day, because I'm obsessed with Felicia Day. But anyways, so I was watching that, and then there was a thing talking about Will Wheaton and Felicia Day doing this thing at Nerd HQ or something like that. But it was when my page was refreshing, or like I had already clicked to go somewhere else, so I clicked where the video was located, but I guess I didn't catch it in time. So I clicked on another episode, and it was like this person's um, favorite, or what they thought were the best moments in voice history, and they were mostly Sweden. If you don't know what The Voice is a competition in which artists, well-known, renowned artists of various genres. It's usually 4 to 5 judges. They sit down in a chair with their back to the stage, in which so they can only judge a performer by their performance, not by their looks. And it's a very interesting concept and stuffs. So yeah. And so I was watching that. That's what I clicked on, and I was like, well, it's like 720p. It has good audio. I'll listen to it, because sometimes it's with those episodes. So I was watching it and absolutely amazed, which is why I was talking about the Nun, because the Nun video was on there. It was the last episode, the last video of like 10, and I was not expecting it. But guys, this is me. I'm gonna go on a girly gush right now, because I saw one of the judges for Switzerland. Oh, it also had Italy's, which is why the Nun was on there. Italy's The Voice. But yeah, so Switzerland was the first. Ouch. Let's eat. Switzerland was the first video on there, and one of the judges is extremely attractive, like unbelievably attractive. And so naturally, after I watched the episode, I like, by like notion of God, I had to go Wikipedia her and find out everything I could about her. And so I didn't read it all, because I like to be a little less biased. Just a little less biased when I listen to music. So I didn't want to know all about her life and stuff yet. Let's do this. So, I just did enough to Google her name and figure out what country she was from and stuff. And apparently she was like a winner of this. They say it's an acronym, guys. It's like SSCGTPE, SSPGCPDP. And that's not even an exaggeration. That might be actually way too few words. I mean, letters. I was like, is this a word? Is this an acronym? And then it said acronym, and I'm like, that's not an acronym. Acronyms are supposed to make things shorter. Anyways, I can live without those. I have 28, and let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, we have a ridiculous win on saplings. That's what I was worried about. Probably make a block of these. So yeah, it turns out she was on like this talent show in Germany or something. And so she did that, and I didn't check what genre she was, so I was surprised when I listened to her. I went to Spotify and I went to go watch her stuff. So before I continue that story, right here, what I'm gonna do is theoretically this should work. I will hit the bottom of this, and all of this should all register as one tree. Therefore it should all come down. And if this works correctly, wow, those all grew. Those are the first trees I cut down in this entire area, and that was like 5, 6 Minecraft days ago. Like, ridiculous how fast they're these trees. Those trees are these trees. Douglas firs. These are the best for everything. I'll show you their properties once I cut this down. So let me do this. Okay. And so theoretically, this entire thing should come down. I'm gonna do this so we can watch it. It's breaking logs. Woo! It's rain logs. It's raining logs. It's raining logs. It's raining logs. Okay. Anyway, so I went to go to on Spotify to look up everything she's ever done ever, because at this point I'm just like majorly crushing, and so also try not, if you do this in your world, try not to do too many, because all these entities falling will for certain crash your game. So be careful. Know your limits. With great power comes great responsibility, as some people would say. So wow, we almost did not have room. Actually, I'm gonna head back there and I'm gonna get some dirt to cover up our fire pit, because I think we might be able to do that this episode at the end. Well, this is almost the end. I'll have to do it quick, because as none of this is lit, all of this gets full of baddies. Anyway, so I went to go find her her thing. Oh yeah, so she's Swedish, so I was expecting Swedish music. Although I don't know why. I just always assume that they're gonna sing in their own language, and they almost never do, which is shocking to me. But whatever. As an English speaker, it's shocking to me. I'm gonna do that. What did I want? I want a bunch of dirt. That should be enough. Should be enough, but just in case, I'll get some more. Oh, I also need sticks, which I just put away. That should be good. Yeah. And if not, we'll do this first thing next episode. And cut down this tree, if it's, like, just not enough. Let's do it anyways. But yeah, so I was expecting her to be singing in Swedish. And I have come to expect a lot of Swedish singers, because I also am obsessed with a singer-songwriter called Tuvalu. I think that's how you pronounce her name. In my mind, it's Tovlo, because that's the first thing that's what my brain said when I first saw the name. But yeah, Tuvalu. She sings that song Habits. If you haven't heard it, the hippie remix. And so I found that this is the easiest way to do this. Just have no other logs in here, because if you do this, and then you right click on it, it'll just fill it up with logs. So, we might have enough. So yeah, anyways. Oh, maybe I will do this more often. I don't need that much though. But, as I was saying, as I keep tangenting myself, so she sings in English, and I'm currently listening to her first album, and I absolutely love it. Maybe it's just because it's a 2008 album, but I'm completely obsessed with the feel of the song. It's really refreshing. It has really refreshing beats. I wish her name is like Stephanie Heisman or something like that. Honestly, I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I don't know. So you have to cover a charcoal pit. You have to make sure there are no air spaces. Otherwise, your entire thing will just go up in flames and burn and not become charcoal. So, this is also a test for me. I think I counted 36 or 37. Oh no, that's ugly. But yeah, and so she, as I found out, is like a funk soul writer, and Poppy, and I'm just like, I'm obsessed. Already obsessed. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my life for the next like 5 years. That's all I'm going to be doing, is listening to her music. Alright, I'm going to take this out. So you have around about 20 seconds from when you first do this. What you have to do is you have to make a fire pit, which I believe is 3 sticks, and you have to get a fire starter. And you have 20 seconds to close this sucker up from the time you light that. And it is advisable for you to... Alright, so I need to do 1, 2, 3. It's advisable for you to... I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for doing this. So 1, 2, 3. It's advisable that you put logs in there, which I will. I'll put some pine logs, so... Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, I have to do this quick. Oh god, oh god. Oh my god, no, oh no, disaster. It's disaster. And oh no, bad things are happening, guys. Oh no, disaster, this is disaster, this is absolute disaster. Guys, I don't even care if I die right now. I need to do this right now. Like, real quick. Nope, god damn it. There we go. Now this should all be fine. This should not just go all up in flames. I should see some smoke particles coming up. I might have just burned all of that. Oh, this is going to be a longer episode, guys. I'm sorry I'm posting longer episodes, but as the time goes on... I don't hear any crackling. Let's put that all the way up. I don't want to open this and this all be... Do you see that guy out there? I see him out there. Let's just block this up. So yeah, her name is like Stephanie Heisman or something like that. She's German. I'm completely obsessed. She sings in English. She has a beautiful tone. She has an amazing, like, production team for her instrumentals. I'm super obsessed with her. Oh, guys, I think I screwed this up. I'm not convinced that this is working. I'm convinced that this is all burning to death. So we're just going to take this all out. Stop it, 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 stop it! God damn it! Alright, this is absolute disaster. This is what we don't want to happen. I mostly don't want to just waste all of that. Oh my gosh, and I have to get through the stupid door, which I blocked off. I'm not terribly worried about all the tools. They're all about to break anyway, so I'm not terribly worried about all of that, but I am terribly worried about all that wood I'm about to waste. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh god, look at all of it. Look at all of the wood I'm wasting. The best I could do right now, guys. Oh, I should have just left it. I should have just left it. But no, I had to. I had to just meddle. Oh, this is disaster. Oh no, disaster. Oh, guys, what a bummer. This probably all would have been fine if I had just left it. But nope. Oh well. And I believe I think everything might have survived. So what I'm planning to do is just like over there is just make piles of wood along here for in between me doing charcoal and stuff, because later on, because you need charcoal for your bloomery, and which we're not there yet at all. We might be in like 5 episodes, maybe a little less. We'll see how things go, how frustrated I get with my tools. Because you need a bloomery to make iron, to make raw iron, and to make raw iron you need charcoal. So I'm not terribly worried about charcoal. I just sort of wanted to do this with you guys, but that's how you do it. You just do it a lot faster than I did, and try not to panic. You could also make a building. You can make a building because whatchamacallit, doors don't count as air spaces, so you can have a door there. I didn't want to make that design. I sort of wanted to do this design, although it is going to be more difficult, as we all saw, but that was just my stupid mistake. I got really flustered, and so I wasted probably, I'd say probably 20 stacks of wood. But at least this gives me a good chance to show you guys the shape of the charcoal pit before we leave. This is going to be a really long episode. I apologize. But like I said, I try to speak fast. I try to do a lot of things. And I wanted to tell you guys a story about how I'm obsessed with this new. And you know what? I'm following her on Twitter now. I immediately after listening to the first few songs, and I decided I wanted to make this episode before I got super obsessed and never did anything ever again other than listen to her. I sound really obsessed, but she is really just a good singer. She's really good. I haven't listened to her most recent album, but if it has the same feel as her first album, I'm gonna be like obsessed. Also, Tuvalu just came out with her new album today. Well, it's actually not. I was gonna say today for me, but it was actually tomorrow because it is 4:21 a.m. at the Mo. Let's grab this before it despawns. Bam. So this is the shape I made. Just a 9x9, and then it just comes out like this. I think this is a more traditional build of making a fire pit, but I like tradition, so this is how it had to be when I played it the first time, or like something comparable to this. I don't really remember. I have vague memories, and which is why I made it that way the first time. I have killed like, oh my god, oh my god, guys. He scared the bejesus out of me. Wow. I guess I can. Well, let's see what the temperature is. Is he no longer chasing me? It is 5. I still can't plant things because they will die. But I'll probably do planting without you guys just to see if, just to do it as quickly as possible because I want to make the building. So let me just really quick. This is my bismuth mine, by the way. That's where I got all that bismuth. You can see a little bit down there. My pick broke before I could finish it all, which is why I stopped. Also, the same thing happened with the coal mine. Not coal mine. Well, it happened with the coal mine too, but it happened with. I'm talking about the copper mine. It broke. Actually, I ran out of room. I don't even think I broke it. So I want to make it. I know this is all fresh water. Oh, there we go. But I don't think any of this is fresh water, and I don't know if you need fresh water to plant crops. So if you need fresh water, I will probably encroach on this, try and expand it up to here, I'll probably make this squarish and I'll probably cut all of this down. Yeah, I'll probably cut this down and make it more scenic. That will probably be my plan if I can't do it over here. If I can do it over here, I will make my building. I'll probably go down 1 or 2 levels here, or maybe I'll build it over there or over there, but I'll build a building somewhere in this area, and this will be my crop area. So that's probably what I'll do for next time. What you will see next time. We did a whole bunch today. Oh, and there we go. It's raining. Oh joy, I'm so glad it's raining, guys. I love when it rains. Love when it rains. It's not like it hasn't rained a bunch. If you didn't know, if you put your particle to minimum, you won't hear the rain sound. Sort of stupid. I'm really happy that 1.7 and 1.8 give me the option, or just maybe 1.8, I can't remember. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed us making our copper anvil. Also, just for those of you who don't know, all you have to do is right click with a hammer on a smooth stone to make an anvil, and you need flux to do things. I don't know if I needed flux here, but to make a double ingot, all I did was heat up copper ingots until it said can work. See? I died again, which is why I don't do this. Yeah, you heat it up until it says, I usually do it until it says danger orange on copper, just because I had a lot of them to do and I don't have the most efficient setup here. So all you do is put 2 ingots here. You can't shift click them in because they go here and here. They go everywhere except where you want them to go. And so you put 2 double ingots here, you push weld and you get a double ingot. And with all of this, I'll show you all of this later. It looks the same here. It's just this is able to do more things. And I will be able, I'll probably make armor and an actual sword and stop using my axe because my axe is running out of durability at an alarming rate due to me using it as a weapon also. Maybe when I get like black steel and all of that and red steel, if I can make things out of that, I'll probably use that as my main weapon just to save myself inventory space, but you know, whatever. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed us doing that. I'm sorry I didn't get to make the cheese because I forgot how to make vinegar, but I do know. Oh, and here is our leather that we made, and the other one should be done, so let me show you that really quickly too. So you take this out, you get your knife, your handy dandy knife, and you go like this, and you get scraped hide. And then with scraped hide, you come out here, you go to your water and seal it. You can do up to, I believe, 14 in a stack of 14 things in whatever barrel of whatever you're doing. And if it's absolutely full up to the brim. So yeah, also lime water, this is just a tedious one. You have to do the flux in a fresh water, and then you have to dump that in here. And so that's all you have to do. I'll make the bellow next episode. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the longer episode, but you might enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. 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 Go check out Stephanie Housen. Something like that. I don't have her up on my Google, but I'll put her name down in the description. Also check out Tovlo. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye. Bye.